da, 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 da. Oh, your couch is a little sideways, I feel.
That's Blaze's dip.
Blaze, did you make this dip? Hold on, let me reposition
He
myself.
said, yes, I worked very hard to make that dip.
Okay, here we go. I don't quite know what to do with myself. There I am. Here I am.
Can you see my feet?
Yes, you can see your feet.
Anyway.
Hi! Are you ready?
Hold on.
All right, you can keep that microphone.
Great.
Hi. Welcome to All Things Internet, a show where we talk about positive things we see on the internet.
Whoa. Can we try again? 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to mouth it as you say it, and you're changing it up on me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Can we go back to the old one just for old time's sake? Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to All Things Internet, a show where we talk about things we see on the internet that usually have to do with the internet, and Emily tries her gosh darnest to fact check and research most things. Now, am I good?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
We have been sticking to positive news, but this is going to be some bittersweet news today.
Yeah.
If you guys follow Emily's, you only have one channel.
I only have one channel.
If you follow Emily's YouTube channel, you'll see as of yesterday, correct? You're posting it today, which is tomorrow, which is yesterday.
Which is tomorrow,
Time
but
travel.
today, minus 12 hours plus 6 minutes. Mm-hmm.
The 6 minutes is throwing me. Emily is moving to Texas.
Wait, give me like a better announcement than that.
Oh. Emily.
Oh, wait, I'll do the echoes. You do the...
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Breaking news.
News.
Emily Brostaff, Bostaff.
Ballsack.
is moving to Texas. Now, this has been in the works for months.
Yeah.
You figured this out 3-4 months ago?
Whenever Daisy died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was on a cruise ship, I believe.
I think, or New Zealand. I can't remember which one.
When I came back from New Zealand is when you told me.
Yeah. I needed a minute to figure it out.
Yeah. So that was so months ago, Emily broke the news to me that she wanted to move.
And how did I do it? Via cake with a stripper that popped out of the top.
No,
holding a banner
that
said, I'm moving. Love you.
That is not how it happened.
That is how it happened.
We sat and I cried.
I said in my video, the one that I posted yesterday, 12 hours, 6 minutes ago. I said in my video, I was like, Rachel won't admit it, but a tear came down her face.
I cried when she told me. She was just like, this is what needs to happen. And I was like, okay, I told you I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
And I think it's the right move. Your girlfriend was originally supposed to move here.
Yeah.
But no one can afford it.
No.
And so you're going to move to her instead, which you vowed you would never do.
I know. Oh my gosh. I vowed to myself that I would never, ever again live in the Deep South or in a red state. And I'm moving to arguably one of the most red states.
Love will do some crazy things.
It's Austin, though.
Austin is awesome. Keep it weird.
Yeah, that's the slogan. Yeah, I feel like... Wait, quiz me on like Austin stuff real quick.
What is the capital
of Austin? The Tito's factory.
Was that there?
Yeah, that's where they produce Tito's. That's actually the real reason I'm moving.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, that's where they produce it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I'm moving there so that I can be closer to
Tito's. And so you can live with a cat.
Yay.
Her girlfriend has a cat.
I do love him. I don't like cats. I was very traumatized by cats. I grew up with there was always a minimum of 5 cats in my house growing up, and they peed and threw up on everything.
Yes.
So I'm very traumatized by cats, but
yes.
Frankie is a good boy.
He's a good boy. I think Blaze has no idea what's going on, but he's going to suffer the most because he's not going to have his king-size bed anymore.
His king-size Tempur-Pedic bed.
Nope.
With his personal AC unit blowing on him all night.
Exactly. All right. So we were going to announce this a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Emily had a week off to see Taylor Swift.
Please don't say that. Please.
I thought you enjoyed it.
I did.
I'm a Swiftie now.
Okay. Are you?
I've kind of. I don't know any facts, but I jammed. I live streamed the concert, and I was like, this is a banger.
And I saw you had one of the friendship bracelets on.
I made 2.
Oh my God.
I know.
I was gifted 2, and then I refused to trade them because I was like, no, these are my 2. But I guess you're supposed to trade them.
What are they, Pokemon cards?
Yeah, apparently that's what you do is you create friendship bracelets and then you go to the Taylor Swift concerts and then you trade them with people.
But I worked really hard on mine.
I didn't work anything on mine, but I really liked mine. And so I didn't want to trade. Yeah.
And then we both got really sick.
Yeah.
So we couldn't record it this episode either.
Right.
We had planned to give you guys a heads up.
Right. And then we were just
decided,
like,
nah,
no, thank you.
we're just going to spring it on you.
Yeah.
So Emily is going to be moving to Texas, and we had thrown around the idea of her working remote. There might be a few times where I call you and say, hey,
girly.
cute little fact, I don't have time to do this, and it needs to be done. But instead, this is a really good push for Em to start her own internet journey.
Yeah, because that was the plan from the beginning.
Right when I hired you, you're like, I'm moving out of the country in 5 years, but also, can I use this as a stepping stone for my own career? And I said, yes.
Right.
Absolutely. You would be an idiot if you didn't.
Right.
Like,
I think those were your exact words.
I'd be like, you'd be dumb. So every step of the way, she starts being like, is it cool if I film this? Is it cool if I post this? I'm like, yes, please. That's what I did. I got my stepping stone and I used it for my own. And this is now you doing it. Nothing but love. Absolutely nothing but love. And this has been planned for quite some time. We just didn't plan the exit video very well.
Well, we tried. Yeah, so I had that week off because it was like a week of concerts.
You saw Maggie Rogers, Taylor Swift, the other one.
Holly Humberstone.
Sure.
She was really cute. She's from England, I want to say. It was really cute. It was just her on the stage with her guitarist, but it was a good concert.
Sounds intimate.
It was. We waited out front. I was barricade for once.
You did barricade.
I did barricade. My girlfriend is very much a concert girly. That is her.
I feel like I'm interviewing you.
I love that.
Okay,
Let's
go.
do it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's her one passion, her one hobby, love for life is concerts. And so when we saw that Taylor Swift was coming here, she's a Taylor Swift swindler. Is that the correct word?
A swindler sounds conniving.
I mean, the way that she gets these tickets, there's nothing malicious about it, but like she's in a Taylor Swift Twitter thread where when people buy their tickets and then are trying to sell them at face value, that's how she snags them and she's able to go to so many concerts.
That's how she gets tickets for concerts. It's not like she's getting them at face value and then reselling them for thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
She swindler without the negative connotation. She's brilliant at how she does this.
I love that.
So when we saw Taylor Swift was coming, she didn't have tickets for her, but she was like, I'm going to get the tickets. We love the manifesting. We love the dedication and the
There was no
enthusiasm.
if, and, or buts about it.
No, she was like, and we got them very last minute. I'm talking the day before. It was like, okay, we're going.
Yep.
And then we saw that Maggie Rogers was going to be performing at the Hollywood Bowl a few days later. And then in between there, we saw that Holly Humberstone was coming. And so we didn't want to do all the driving back and forth.
So you booked an Airbnb down in LA.
Yeah, so then we couldn't do it then. And then...
Whoa, how? Blaze. Blaze is barking. Come here. Come be dog of the day.
Come on, dog of the day.
Come here. He's on one. He's not used to me being here.
I know. I was going to say, he doesn't do this.
He's like, you stay at my other house, and you stay at this house.
Yeah, we do not combine.
Don't combine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah, we got the Airbnb, and then I swear I got sick at the Taylor Swift concert. P.S., just so no one gets mad at me, I did appreciate being there. Because there was a couple people that commented, or like DM'd me, and they're like, how dare you go to a Taylor Swift?
Effect, y'all.
Yes, right.
Her performative anger...
Right.
Is for comedic effect.
I did have a lot of fun. I love dressing up. I love doing the glitter. Like,
you can't not go all out like that and not have fun.
Oh, right. And her music, like, she is not in my top 10. I can appreciate how incredible she is at songwriting and performing and, whatever. But people were really mad at me because I got very coveted tickets and I'm not a Swiftie. But it's like, I still had fun.
Your girlfriend has enough Swiftie in her for both of you.
Oh my, for everyone. But yeah, I swear I got sick there because it was like a few days later that the symptoms set in. And then, yeah, I've just been held up in my 400 square. Oh, by the way, I looked it up. My apartment is 467 feet. 2,400 a month.
That's most hotel rooms.
Uh-huh. So I was...
Do you think that if you had just stayed in a hotel room, like found a cheap hotel room and just lived in it, it would be cheaper than this apartment?
I have looked into this a lot. I'm on travel TikTok. Okay. Because as we should all know by now, fun fact, I want to travel full time.
Yeah.
So I really want to build up my platform while I'm in Austin. And then the game plan is in 2025, I want to become a full-time travel content creator.
Yeah.
And so, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the good things, and then continue my podcast while I'm traveling as well. And I have learned by watching people doing the math myself, doing the research, you have to be very smart about it.
Yeah.
But if you can do the planning and you can find the right deals, traveling and staying in Airbnbs and hopping country to country is actually cheaper than living in LA full time.
Yeah, there was a dude during COVID apparently who decided to give up his apartment in LA and just live on cruise ships.
Oh.
He just lived on cruise ships and then cruise ships started finding out about this and then would give him free rooms because he would vlog while he was doing it.
Yeah, it's good advertisement.
It is. Giving up just a singular room to have someone just make daily videos of your cruise ship.
And I'm sure there's a ton of empty rooms every cruise. There's no way every cruise is fully booked. So
that's ridiculous.
It's very smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really the continent to continent flights are where it's going to trip you up. But if you can get a points credit card.
Oh, yep.
And get those long distance ones covered, you're good. Because I looked into it and it's like, once you can get yourself to Europe,
it's cheap.
Yeah. You could take a train from Spain to Portugal.
Traveling within Europe is so cheap.
Same with Central America, South America, same with Asia. If you can take buses, trains, even
Not the States.
Even little hopper planes. When I was in Thailand, we flew all the way from the northernmost point to the southernmost island, and it was $27 a ticket.
Yeah.
Like,
it is so cheap.
Yeah. And then like the accommodations and the food, the dollar just goes a really long way. So that's the plan, is like, I really want to build up my platform. I'm going to start a podcast when I'm in Austin. I really want to build that up. And then I want to continue my podcast while I'm traveling, and then just start pumping out travel vlogs and everything, because my number one passion is traveling.
So now is the time to do it.
Right.
And it's going to be great. She's starting a podcast. Did you want them to know anything about it or not yet?
I want it to be confirmed before I...
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. But with this podcast, Em will probably make guest appearances, but my mom is going to finish out the year with me.
That's going to make them so happy.
I know. So my mom is going to be the guest host. She's all about it since we're just focusing on positivity now.
Yeah.
She's like, good, I didn't like any of that negativity.
Yeah. She's so
okay,
pure.
Mom. So my mom's going to be taking over this. Em will guest appear and stuff. I'm sure I'll guest appear and stuff for you. But this is just a new chapter, and we literally didn't prepare anyone. We just went for it.
I know. I'm sorry. If you want a much longer explanation, I'm plugging.
She is putting it all on her YouTube. She did put it all on her YouTube channel yesterday. Yeah, people have started to notice that you're not in my vlogs, and they're like, hey, where'd Em go? I'm like,
right.
I can't tell you yet because that's for her news to announce.
Yeah. Well, I know, and now that, like, I'm no longer contagious and, whatever, it's like now I'm packing.
Yes.
It's now I'm packing, now I'm organizing. And so it's just like where we planned on having those last 2 weeks together. It got taken away. And so like it just all got messed up. But that's just kind of how life goes, I guess.
And I was like, yeah, I'm fine with it. Like, I can do it all on my own. I was already prepared for it. We already had a video stocked. What video was it?
The camping one.
Was it
the first one?
Oh, and then the vegan chicken one.
Yeah, that one
we
was
already
good.
had things done. I was like,
yeah.
Go be sick. Go pack your house.
Yeah.
Take Blaze with you because he's only got you for a couple more weeks.
Oh my God, it makes me so sad. He must be so confused because I wake up in the morning and when my alarm goes off, we sleep back to back in the early wee hours of the morning.
Oh my God, they're a couple.
Yes. And then when my alarm goes off, he immediately does this like stretch and then flops on top of me. And I'll just hold him, and then I think about how I'm moving to Texas, and I'm not going to have this anymore, and I just start sobbing. And then he, like, slowly tries to back away and get up out of the bed.
He was raised with someone that never cried.
I know.
So he does not know what to do with it.
No. Sometimes when I want to wear him out, but he's, like, not playing with a toy or not interested or whatever, he doesn't want to walk, I'll curl up in a little ball on the floor, and I'll start making crying noises, and then he starts doing the zoomies.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do. He's like, Mia, I'll distract you. You're crying, I'll do this. Look at him over here. Look at over here.
Right.
Don't do it.
It drives him nuts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know I'm going to miss him so much because he's been my, like, little security blanket since Daisy passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People thought I just threw him at you.
No,
You stole him one, and then we were like, oh, you're moving.
Yeah.
You can have him for the couple months.
I beg for him. I literally messaged you when I, like, got back from the concerts, and I was like, hey, so I get him full-time until I leave, right? And you were like, no, I want to see my dog. I was like, ew!
I said, I like him, right?
Yeah. It's like, can you just not like him for the next 2 weeks?
No, well, yeah. You got him the whole time it was storming. I was like, hey, it was the weekend, and I was like, hey, you can bring Blaze back whenever. And you're like, do you really expect me to weather this storm by myself?
Like 3 drops that dropped out of the sky.
Now, earthquake did happen.
That was so scary.
It was really scary.
That was, I think, the biggest one I've experienced out here.
It was the biggest one I've experienced. I've lived here my whole life.
Oh my God, yeah. And it's bad too because my mom is like, what's the word? Dramatic is not the right word, but dramatic. And she, every time I talk to her, no, I'm going to go dramatic.
Okay, she's dramatic.
And every time I talk to her, she's like, the big one is coming. The big one's coming. You got to get out of there. And so now anytime I like feel any movement, I'm like, this is it. We're breaking off into the ocean and we're just going to float away, which honestly would be a vibe.
Cute. We're an island.
Yeah, we can start our own country. I feel like that would be for the better, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, just stay away from like the border of where the crack is supposed to happen.
yes, which I don't know where that is.
I always just imagine it right on the border of like Arizona, Nevada.
Like we literally break it perfectly.
Yes.
As the state of California. Like our shape does not change.
No.
Our Californian shape just floats off into the distance.
Right. Exactly.
I love that.
That was my thought.
We're going to make it happen.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's just, I don't know. It's going to be a huge adjustment, but
Let's check to see if we have a sponsor, and then let's just move on to therapy hour.
yes, please.
Okay.
Would you like to like start or?
I've been holding on to these feelings for
Oh.
quite some time.
Tell me.
That Emily's moving, and I was like, one, I'm losing an employee.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's fine. I can do it by myself. Two, I was losing a best friend, which is fine. I can FaceTime you.
Yeah.
But three, I was missing like a security blanket.
I know.
Because if anything went wrong physically, I just call you and you fix it.
I know. Well, and it's like we've spent almost, without exaggeration, every day together for 18 months.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So it's very strange to spend almost every single day. I've spent all the holidays with you.
It's like we're breaking up.
Yeah.
You literally spent Christmas with me.
Yeah. And Thanksgiving.
And Thanksgiving.
And 4th of July. Like I've spent every holiday with you.
And Easter.
Oh my. And St. Patrick's. I don't know.
Memorial Day.
So it's like, yeah. I mean.
We've been hanging out nonstop.
Mm-hmm. Because either we're working and it's like during the work week or on the weekends, it's
We're hanging out.
we're best friends, so we're hanging out. And so.
Oh my God, are we breaking up?
No.
We're just going long distance?
Long distance relationship.
I do have that with three of my best friends already.
Yes.
So
I'm
it's
just keep the pattern going.
Just keep it going, keep
Yeah.
it strong. That's fine. I personally don't want to visit Texas.
Austin is, that's what I meant to say earlier. Austin is like every liberal, feminist, progressive person in the state of Texas was like, where can we hide collectively? And it's
Yeah.
Austin. But they're not hiding in Austin. It's like loud and proud. Like Austin, there's so many gay neighborhoods, like queer bars, a lesbian bar, which is really hard to find.
Yes, it is.
It is very.
All right, I'll visit the lesbian bar.
Yeah, thank you. It's very progressive, very feminist, very liberal, very democratic. It's literally where all of the blue people in the state live. So I feel safe in Austin. That's the good thing is I do feel safe in Austin. And because I am queer, I mean, I know there's always like, that's like a tough one. I know there's always a risk, but like I am not greatly affected by like the abortion laws and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very privileged that.
But now you can vote there.
Now I can vote there. Yes.
Oh, we found a loophole.
We found a loophole. I can vote there. And I'm only going to live there until 2025.
And then we're traveling.
And then we're traveling full time. I'm going to start the process to immigrate to Europe. I still haven't decided on which country because it was Portugal for a really long time.
Yeah.
Because my best friend Emma had done all of this research, has multiple Google Docs, multiple spreadsheets going of like each pro and con of the countries, how hard it is to move there, the requirements. And Portugal is what we settled on. But they just got rid of their golden visa, which is like the main reason we were trying to move there, which was basically if you can bring in a certain amount of money, you're guaranteed EU citizenship, which is what I want. And they just got rid of it back in May. So
Why?
I'm not sure. I think my guess is that too many people were taking advantage of this because they were trying to get people to move over there because their population was so low. And then I think it was too good of an incentive. And now they're like, oh, okay, we're good. Like, please stop coming here.
Yeah, like it's control.
Right.
Control the.
So now I need to do research and figure out the next one. It's looking like either Ireland or the Netherlands. And I think I'm going to gravitate towards Ireland because from there. And so I think that's how I can convince her to.
They have the Guinness factory.
Yeah, that too. That's a huge factor.
That's a huge one. That's what you want. That's really what you want. That and shepherd's pie.
So, oh God. So, yeah.
Dude, I used to eat that. It slapped.
I don't think I've ever actually tried it, but it's just meat and potatoes, right?
Yeah, what's the lamb intestines one? Is that shepherd's pie?
No, lamb intestines is
Because I also
haggis, and I think that's Scotland.
yeah, haggis. I liked that. That was good.
Yeah,
and then the black
the black blood one.
Oh,
blood
yeah,
pudding.
Yeah, I tried that. That was good.
In Ireland, I thought that was a Scotland thing.
I did both.
Okay, great.
I don't know where I was. I just know I ate it and I liked it.
So, yeah, I only have to survive in Texas for like a year and a half, and then I'm out of here.
Oh my God. I was like, it's 5 years from now. It's 2023.
Yeah, well, because when you originally hired me, it was I had a 5-year plan in place, and then the politics just kept tanking, and now I'm just like, I'm itching to get out of here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's 2025 because that's when whoever the next president is going to be elected, and I'm so convinced it's going to be DeSantis from Florida, which is the don't say gay guy.
Piece of poop.
Yeah, I really don't want it to be, and I'm hoping for the best, but it's like I'm going to plan for the worst because that's just how I run my life, and I'm not sure if that's healthy or not, but...
Plan for the worst, hope for the best,
plan
prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay, yeah.
I hope for the best because I'm always manifesting.
Yeah, I think that's where I struggle because I'm like, I try and be very realistic, and then it just turns downward, so it's like hope for the worst, prepare for the worst. I think that's where I'm going wrong.
You're hoping for the worst?
Rewind. Hoping for the best. Realistically accepting the worst and preparing for the worst.
Well, accepting means that you are manifesting it. Yeah.
Okay, see, that's where I'm going wrong.
You gotta stop.
Okay, maybe I was the reason Trump got elected because I was preparing for it. So I'm preparing.
Oh my God, you're the one that single-handedly took down this country.
So I'm going to say I'm preparing for AOC to get the presidential bid, even though she hasn't put one in and she doesn't want to run for president. I'm preparing for it.
Why doesn't she want to run for president?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Should she just wait until she's a little bit older?
I think she'll probably wait until she's older, and I think she knows she doesn't stand a chance right now.
She needs to get a few more people in her pocket first.
Well, and she's so...
Politics,
yeah. She's so... I don't know what the word is, like drastic.
Yeah.
That...
She's a Bernie Sanders.
Exactly. And it's like it's really hard to get those people into office. Even though that's who we deserve, it's really hard to get them in. So,
did you see that they finally... It's never going to pass, but they're trying to pass a bill, or they put forth a bill or whatever, where it makes it so politicians can't take money from companies.
That would be nice, but they've been trying to pass this since the 80s.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
No, because the companies are going to pay for the votes to vote it down.
Correct. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that was like, we've literally taught children that an open market is literally makes it so that only one person runs everything. Monopoly.
Yeah.
They're like, we've been teaching this, and somehow we keep letting it happen.
Yes. So, yeah. So that's why I'm trying to like leave to Europe.
All right.
But
any other emotions during therapy hour?
I don't know. It's just it's like weird. It's going to be a huge adjustment because we spent every day together for 18 years. It feels like it. Spent every day together.
We watched each other grow up into human beings.
Oh my God. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird moving to Texas. I mean, even though it's very liberal out there, it's still very different. And then I'm going to be almost landlocked. So it's like no more beach. Like,
oh, you love a beach sunset.
I love living in LA because I just think it is one of the most beautiful landscapes that exists. Like, you literally have mountains right behind you and then this gorgeous beach.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. It's gonna be weird because I do think Texas is not the prettiest. I also am not a nice person when I'm hot.
Oh my God, I am so grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go film at my mom's yesterday, and I walked in. I was all fine, had a nice coffee. I'm back to drinking coffee.
Oh!
And I walked in, I'm all excited, and then it was so hot in her house that I immediately was just like, got short.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it's because I'm hot.
Yeah. I'm
not
hot
a nice
and I
don't want to be here.
Yeah. I get very grumpy. I get very short. I get angry at everything.
Oh, I have no energy to do anything. Mm-hmm. Everything is stupid.
My body, my body gets very overstimulated. Like, don't touch me. Don't be near me.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I am not built for the heat. And so that's going to be an adjustment. And then it's definitely...
Well, you're moving September 1st, so...
It's still in the triple digits.
I was trying so
hard.
I was trying so hard to be nice. I was like, August is over. August is the worst month.
No. My girlfriend says that it starts cooling off mid-October, but cooling off means like 80s. When it gets like 79 here, I'm like, I'm dying. This is it. I have to stay indoors.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in Texas until like November.
Oh my God.
Pray for me.
I will pray for you, and it will do just as much as when the Republicans pray for the children and the guns.
Anyway, so, and then it's going to be an adjustment too because it's like my girlfriend lives a very different lifestyle than I do.
She is, I want to say, a cozy, quaint human.
I love that. A cozy queen.
She's a cozy queen.
She got so mad at me the other day because we were doing that thing where you decide what people are, like what animal they are, what place they are.
I saw you post that on Instagram.
Yeah, and I made her soup, and she got so offended by that. And I was like,
That's
girl,
cozy.
Your soup. You're
reliable.
Warm. Yeah, comforting. Everyone likes you. You come in several different styles.
Yeah.
Like, you're people's go-to comfort. And she was like, I'm not soup, I'm pasta. I'm like, okay, you can be pasta.
Is, I'm sorry, but when I think pasta, I think a loud dinner party.
Yes.
With so many people. It's just like too much.
Right.
It's always too much pasta. And afterwards, you're like, ugh.
Right.
No.
But you have a good bowl of soup and you feel good, at peace.
It can be the main dish, but it's totally fine being a side dish.
Right.
Like, it doesn't need to be the center of attention.
Yes.
But
perfect.
like a miso soup before any.
Oh my God.
Like before hibachi, my favorite part.
Love it. It's getting you ready.
It's like when you have sushi, you're like, should we also get some miso soup?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We should go get crazy and get some miso.
Kooky girls.
I think soup's an accurate description, but
thank you.
it's not insulting.
Not insulting at all. So yeah, she loves a good book. She's a very big homebody, and even though she's she's like, that's what I'm saying. Your soup. You are different in every scenario because she can go to a concert and she's barricade and she's elbowing people left and right to get out of the way.
She gets into her chili zone.
Oh my God, yeah, right. She's jamming.
Yeah, she's a stew.
She would be a stew at a concert.
A stew. She's a stew at a concert. Meaty.
But at home, she's a tomato bisque.
She's a chicken noodle.
She's a chicken noodle. So
you just start calling her chicken noodle.
She just breaks up with me immediately.
Split pea. Get over here.
Oh my God. Clam chowder. How you doing?
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's just, I'm very loud. I'm very chaotic. I've really gotten used to living by myself these past 18 months where I can make the random noises and sing loudly and be loud.
You don't have to be considered another person.
Right. And I stay up very late. She goes to bed early. So it's always like, I always like to say it's like an opposites attract thing because I encourage her to be a little more like
rambunctious.
Yeah, and then she calms me down when I need it.
I completely understand.
Yes, but it's gonna take an adjustment period for her, especially. I know I'll be okay because I can always leave the house and be loud and like I'll make friends very easily. I make friends very easily, and then, but for her, I think it's gonna be hard to deal with my random. Throughout the day.
Yes. As someone who's dealt with you for 18 years.
Yes, you can attest to this.
But I also get those, so I understand them.
I know, you'll just randomly come into the office and be like, it's time to scream, and we'll just start screaming. Yeah, I don't know how she's going to do with that. I know she's going to tolerate it and be nice, but I want to make sure, like, because I'm coming into her space as well. Like, she's my peace and comfort, and I'm very much looking forward to having peace and comfort and stability because I literally haven't had that anywhere in my entire life. It's always been chaos. It's always been trauma. It's always been one thing after another. And I truly am manifesting and expecting for myself. This is going to be the first time in my life where I know what to expect.
Yeah.
And that that's something I've genuinely been manifesting for myself is like, I say this every day when I wake up, I want to be consistently happy and stable. Like that is what I want. And so that is what I envision for myself when I move there. And then for her, it's the opposite. It's like this little chaotic ball coming into her life.
What is the
Tasmanian devil?
Yes.
I'm just gonna be
ripping
ball.
through.
Yeah. So I'm gonna obviously try and be like respectful of that. But
it's always really hard when you're moving in with someone that's very energy different.
Yeah.
I did the same thing, and it's like you can't lose yourself.
Yeah.
But you have to be considerate of the other person.
Right.
And it's like this weird balance.
Right.
It's so strange where you're like, I'm not going to stop being me, but I also don't need to randomly scream at 3 a.m.
It's gotten to the point, and I can't decide if this is because my mental health is so bad, and so parts of my brain are just deteriorating, or if it's because I've been living by myself for 18 months and I don't have to consider anyone else.
That.
Okay, great. Thank you. But it is my random, I don't know what to call them, my random outbursts.
Yeah.
I don't notice them anymore.
I said this on the last podcast I did by myself, where I was like, I want to know, I know I'm weird, but I'm usually weird for the entertainment of others.
Okay.
I want to know how much stuff I do when no one else is around that is weird. Because I can't see it, because I don't know.
You and I are very similar, our behavior.
Yeah.
I think it would be consistent.
Because both you and Abby weren't at the house. This was like a few weeks ago, and I just I started vlogging it because I was like, this isn't normal.
Right.
But it was so natural. That's what I normally do is I just randomly go, and like my whole body like kind of tenses and you just start making weird noises and singing very drastically. And I'm like, yeah, I just do that when I'm alone. So it's weird.
Well, and I only notice it because sometimes I'll go to like look at something on my camera or like it'll get full and I'll need to delete it. And like it shows me spikes, like, cause it's like it's a baby camera. So it's supposed to like spike and alert you when someone's like crying or like, you know, whatever. And so I'll see these random spikes and I'm like, what is that? And I'll go to rewatch it.
And it's just you.
Literally, I'll be sitting at my desk editing or doing work and all of a sudden I'll just like burst up and I'll be like, and I'll just start like sprinting and I'll get Blaze all wound up and then I'll just sit back down and continue working.
Yeah.
And I don't remember doing that.
Oh, that's weird. I remember doing things. I wouldn't notice them at first, but Abby would be like, you good? She goes, yeah, I'm just a little drained, you know? And I'm like, what? Like when we first moved in together, she goes, yeah, like, I just don't know how you do it. And she'll like, be like, you'll randomly just like get up and you don't stop moving for like 3 hours. And like, you literally just like, you're like, oh, I'm done with work. I get to relax. And then you just don't relax. She goes, and it kind of takes my energy. And I'm like, I don't do that. And I was like, I relax. And then I notice, oh no, I'm just always moving.
Like, because our version of relaxing is like not sitting in front of a computer and working, but it's like, it's still doing projects and organizing.
It's doing the things we like to do.
Right.
That
or bring us comfort.
Yeah.
But that's not just sitting and watching something.
I love doing my projects. Nothing brings me more joy than doing my projects.
Yes, same.
And so that is me relaxing and winding down.
Yes.
But I'm moving. I can't stop moving. She's like, I don't understand how you close your rings every single day. We have this, we're set to the same thing. I'm like, I'm waking up an hour before you. And she goes, and burn 200 more calories in that 1 hour? I'm like, probably. Yeah. But also, I'm literally, she's like, oh, I'm thirsty. And she'll get up. I'm like, I'll get it. And I like run and go get it. And there'll be times where I'm like, she's like, it's almost bedtime, baby. And I'm like, okay. And that means I have to go run around.
Yes.
And do all my things I need to do. And she's like, you burn so many more calories than me because you never stop.
Right.
I'm like, yeah.
It's just constantly moving. Just constantly. Yeah. Or I'll just like, if I am sitting and watching TV, I'll all of a sudden notice that I'm like on my back with my legs in the air and I'm just like twiddling my feet in the air or doing something weird with them.
Yeah.
I just don't notice.
Yeah.
Like, and that's something that
you're going to notice a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
And it's not you having to change yourself by any means, but it's just literally being considered of like, oh, she needs to rest and this, me doing this exhausts her.
Right.
So you just have to like do it in the other room.
Well, and I'm gonna be moving into her place. She lives she lives in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, arguably a little bit bigger than the one I'm in now. Maybe it's like 650 square feet.
I got an extra 200 feet of activities.
Exactly. So I can go stand in my corner and shriek if I want. But yeah, I'm moving in with her for the next few months while I adjust because like I'm not gonna be editing for you anymore. And so the only income I have coming in is the income or the content that I produce on social media.
Produce a lot.
I got to produce a lot, which I'm really excited about because this is the first time in my life where I have kind of a fire under my butt for it. Because I think we were saying a little bit in the beginning, this was kind of the plan from the get-go is I asked you when I was moving out here, I was like, can I start my own channels? Is that weird? Or, whatever. You said, go for it.
And I said, honestly, it would be better for me if you did.
Right.
Because you having a spotlight and then doing things with me also gives me your spotlight.
Exactly.
And I give you my spotlight.
Yeah.
We're sharing spotlights.
Right. So some of our spotlights are more brighter than others, but you can enjoy my 17,000 followers.
I will. I was told from the beginning, collab with everyone because even if you gain one follower from them, that's a follower you didn't have.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's why when people are like, you only have 100,000, I'm not collabing with you. I'm like, okay, snooty, that's 100,000 that haven't seen you.
Right. And like,
or maybe it's only 1,000 that haven't seen you and now they have.
Well, and what if they share your stuff? Now it's all of their followers that see something. And it's just like, it's a domino effect. I
collab with people that fit my style because that's who I want. If I'm like, oh, if we have the same style, the same comedy, your followers will want to come to my stuff.
Yes. Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah. Like if a beauty guru doesn't make any sense because they are not going to enjoy my content.
Right.
I mean, if someone wants to collab, I'll collab. But like, I'm not really seeking that out. I like to seek out comedy or gay.
Oh, love.
Those are the people I would love to seek out because that's. Come on over to my channel. You'll also be entertained over here.
Water's warm over here.
Yeah, come on, guys.
So yeah, my goal when I moved out here was to work for you for a regular 9 to 5 and then spend my free time and weekends building my own channels. But then it was like I got hit with so many unexpected expenses and tragedies, as dramatic as that sounds, that like I couldn't afford to not work my other jobs that I had before you hired me.
Yeah.
And so I had to maintain those jobs. And so it was like I literally had to choose, do I produce content and hope that it makes up for the hours that I didn't work my guaranteed income through my virtual assisting job?
Yeah.
Or do I just do my virtual assisting job and have the guaranteed income, which I'm always going to choose guaranteed income.
Because it feels safe.
Right. I mean, both. I think, is it you that said that you have money issues as well, where we always just feel like,
Yes.
like we have to be stable and like we have to have a certain amount and a net and like.
Yeah, and you're always just scared that like tomorrow you're going to not
Yes.
have any income and rely
Yes.
on your savings.
Exactly. That's like my worst fear because I grew up very poor.
Yeah.
And so it was like money, it's ingrained in me to be scared about money
Yes,
all the time.
always.
So I didn't do that, but now it's like I don't have a choice, and I love that because editing, like making videos, coming up with content, filming, editing, it truly has been a passion of mine since I was a child.
Yeah.
Before editing existed for the common household, it was like I had that camcorder where you'd have the tape in it, where if I wanted to jump cut something, I had
Yes.
to manually rewind the tape.
Did the same thing.
Yep.
I did the absolute same thing.
So, and like I've been doing this since I was like a preteen. And
Yeah.
so like this is something I've always been passionate about. I love doing this stuff. And now it's like, oh, now I have to do it
Yeah.
or I don't eat.
Yep.
So this is
It is the best
perfect.
motivation ever.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm going to be moving in with her for a while because it's going to be a few months of like not steady income.
Yeah.
And so we just decided we're going to really dive into our relationship.
This sounds fun.
For me,
This-
I'm like, this is amazing because I want to be glued to her 24/7. I always say I wish I could just open up her skin and crawl inside and then sew it back up and then she can never leave me. That's healthy. And so just like a little skin jacket.
Yeah,
Just,
sure.
Put me in there like a little kangaroo. Just want to
It would be warm. It'd be cozy.
a little moist as well, but
like a wetsuit.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get used to it.
Yeah.
So for me, this is going to be amazing because I just want to be around her 24/7. It's like the money I'm about to save is about to be great, and whatever. For her, it's just chaos and a lot of T-shirts coming into her life.
So many. Why do we collect T-shirts?
Because we're gay.
Is that what it is?
I mean, I feel like that's like the main wardrobe of gay people is
Just T-shirts?
is Vans and T-shirts.
And jeans with holes in them, apparently.
So yeah, I'm praying that she does well with this, and she's the sweetest. I mean, you know her. She is the kindest, sweetest,
Yeah.
most gentle soul that exists. So even if it was annoying her, she's gonna go about it
Correctly?
properly. Yeah, nicely. But I just need to make sure to like do check-ins with her regularly to make
Yeah.
sure she's actually doing
What
okay.
I do when I have too much energy, and I can tell it might not be preferred in the household
not
at the
the
moment.
vibe.
It's not the vibe. We tend to overtake the vibe.
Well, and when we can tell, well, you've gotten very good at this since dating Abby, but it used to be both of us, now just me. When I can tell that it's not the vibe, I tend to dive harder into it.
Yes, which is not the vibe.
No, because I'm like, I can get them there. I can if I
No.
just keep going. And
I
it's
just
like,
go.
no.
When I notice I'm not too much. When I notice the vibe isn't fitting my energy level, I
Yeah.
go, okay, go tell me to do a project. What project do you want me to do? And then she's like, oh, okay. And then I take my energy to do something that's beneficial.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, and then do this. And then she gets excited that I'm going to go do things.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of times where she goes, do you need to go do a project? I'm like, okay.
I like that. Like our
It's like
partner,
11 p.m.
yeah, our partners have key phrases for us where we
Yes.
know like it's them saying you're annoying the crap out of me. Please go away. But they're
But
like,
they know it's not I've been told it's not a you issue, it's a me issue.
Yes,
And I'm
yes.
like, yeah, it is. And they're like, you don't need to tone it down at all. Can you just do something with it?
right,
Because that is a
exactly.
thing. Or otherwise I'm sitting there being like,
I'm really bad about with my girlfriend because I have consensual access to her body. I'm constantly touching it when I have too much energy. So I'm constantly like rubbing the same spot on her arm without noticing.
oh, that's not fun.
Or like picking at something on her jeans without noticing. But she notices,
Yes.
obviously, because it's happening to her body. And so like it's very overstimulating. So
Ooh.
she was very cute. The last time we were at Dave & Buster's, she got me a stress ball. And she like, so she's like coming up with little cute solutions and whatever.
One of the
but
spinning rings.
yeah.
Those hurt my fingers after a while. They
Yeah.
work for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like I gave everyone in the group one, like at like one girls' night, and some of them still to this day wear it. But I think my muscles and my fingers hurt too much from constantly playing with it.
You gotta work up your finger strength. Sorry.
dare you?
I didn't mean to imply. I'm so sorry.
How dare you? But no, even when I'm wearing normal rings, I'll play with them so much that my fingers start swelling. Because I'm activating them so much.
Right.
And so I'm like, I can't play with that because then it ends up hurting and then I won't stop playing with it because it hurts. And then I go,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, why do we do that? When something hurts, I
it's
keep
mental
doing
illness.
I keep doing the thing that makes it hurt because I'm like, maybe this time it won't hurt.
Yeah. Pretty dumb. I need to change the battery in the camera. So let's check to see if we have another sponsor for today.
I saw a sign.
I saw a sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw a sign.
Wait, sing it again and then we'll make the people on YouTube guess who's singing.
Okay, ready?
Right, yeah.
I saw a sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw a sign.
Guess who was singing?
You'll never know. I don't know if I've ever heard you sing other than cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
I sung You Don't Rain on My Parade Glee cast version in your
I
car.
forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. My apologies.
How could you forget about that?
My bad.
Yeah, so.
I think we should maybe talk about internet news for the last 20 minutes.
I didn't know if we just want to make this a Bye-Bye Emily episode.
Well, I literally just saw one trend that I thought is hilarious that I wanted to talk about.
Well, before we switch, is there anything else we should say? Can I say what I'm going to be doing on my channel?
Yeah, of course.
What if you were just like, no? All right, so on the internet.
Enough of you.
So I'm going to be posting at least one podcast, and this is starting in October. The podcast starts in October. So I'm going to be posting one podcast episode a week in October. I don't want to announce what my podcast is about or if someone's doing with me yet or not because I need to figure that out. But in October, one podcast episode a week. And on my my YouTube channel, I'm going to be posting one.
Wait, do you have a podcast channel, you said?
No, it's all going to go on the same channel until I can see if anything goes anywhere. And if the podcast does well, then I think I'll make a separate channel. Is that dumb? Should I go ahead and make a separate channel? I was going to say you can start posting it on my channel.
We do a business agreement.
99-1.
80-20?
90-10.
Deal.
This isn't legal.
This is how we go about all our business conversations.
You will make what's 90-10 of $25? Don't know. You'll make at least $1.
It's $1 more than I had, and I didn't have to do anything.
There we go. So yeah, one podcast episode a week in October, and then starting immediately once I move and I get my stuff unpacked, which would be like the second week in September, I'm going to be posting one vlog a week and then one fun video a week.
Fun.
So like if there's like an internet trend or like, I don't know if there's like extra footage, but I want to make something out of it or whatever. So 2 regular videos a week, 1 podcast a week starting in October.
So 3 videos a week.
Yeah. And then posting on Instagram every day, I want to try to do 1 TikTok a day. And then I don't know if I should get on Snapchat or not. I don't think it's worth it at this point because...
Yeah, Snapchat's not making much.
Really? Because in the beginning it was like a lot.
Yeah, but there's so many creators on it now.
Oh.
That it's like they put a bunch of creators on, so now you're not getting as many views because there's so many people to push.
Okay, I got it. So yeah, if I don't have to worry about one more platform, then that's better for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of content, and I really am going to put like a lot of effort into it because I do like doing this, and it's going to be my main source of income, and so I want to make it stuff that people want to watch and enjoy watching. So that's my plug. My channel is Emily Brostaff, BROSTAFF. Brostaff, Emily Brostaff. www. I'm just kidding. I was waiting for you to cut me off, and then you just didn't.
http://www.emilybrostaf.com. It's not. Do you own that domain?
Now I'm going to.
Someone probably already owns it. If you try to buy it, someone tried to charge me $30,000 for RachelBallinger.com, and I said, I don't even care about me that much. Rachel Ballinger, comedy.com.
Oh, smart.
I was like, no, I'm not paying you $30,000 for anything.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Not a chance. They're like, how about 3? And I said, how about you give it to me and stop being a poopy face?
And
congratulations, you just wasted your own money owning that domain name.
Be like, I'll send you a cameo if you give me my domain.
You don't get anything.
you actually you have to pay me to take my domain.
So, we'll go reverse, punk.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, this is last episode together.
Official last episode together. I'm sure you'll be a guest.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yes.
And then, we have a friend contract contract written up where she has to text me once a day.
Didn't do that.
Call me once a week.
No, I literally said, you might not hear from me in like a month. That doesn't mean I'm mad at you. It just means I forgot.
You're going to send me like a gift basket once a month with like little goodies.
No.
So that's...
I know you'll be sending Blaze a gift basket once a month.
Yeah, I'm going to send him a little care package.
His birthday is March 1st.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You're welcome.
Aww.
Snoops is on Friday.
What are you going to do?
He's on a bland diet. I literally can't do anything for him.
You give him a little hat.
Yeah, I'll take him I'll take him somewhere.
He'd like the beach.
I think he likes Lowe's.
He does like Lowe's.
He likes Lowe's.
Yeah.
I'll just take him somewhere. I'll take him on a date.
That'll be nice.
He loves a pup cup.
Yep.
But again, he has been having diarrhea issues.
Same Snoop.
All right.
Yep.
I've only seen one thing on the internet that I thought it was worth noting.
Okay.
Oh, two things.
Oh my God. Who is she?
I know. It's like I run this podcast now.
Oh, weird. All right, tell me.
Hank Green, that's his name,
Yes.
is in remission.
Saw that.
Yes, his cancer for now is bye-byes,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And then the second thing is a trend I saw. It's people have been strapping their phones to their neck.
Yes.
And then picking up their animals and then swinging them around.
I wanted you to do that with me.
I
All right,
pulled
great.
my back the other day.
was
I
good.
hurt my back Saturday night and it has not been fun.
Fine.
But it's hilarious because people are now making their boyfriends do it with their heavy animals and then not putting the music on. So you just hear them grunting.
I have not seen that.
Oh, it's so funny. They're like, I made my boyfriend do this with my 50-pound dog because I couldn't, but then I just didn't add the music and it's hilarious.
Oh,
and it's
my
like,
God.
and it's like, because these boyfriends are being so nice, willingly doing this stupid little thing for their girlfriends. And then they're just getting roasted.
And it's just like heavy breathing.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted someone to do it with me, pick me up and swing me around like that.
I think you'd need like someone huge, like Evan or Danny. You need. This is why we have men sometimes.
Sometimes they're
This
good
is
for
the point
some
of them,
things.
for the
Yes.
bigness.
Kill the spiders. Pick
That's
us
it.
up.
Pick us up. Lift the refrigerator down the stairs.
Yeah, the broken stove.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
they have
They
purpose.
have purpose.
Sometimes.
We don't hate them.
No.
But those are the only two things on the internet I've seen.
Okay.
Have you seen anything that interests you?
Cody Ko and his wife are pregnant.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Had a baby.
Great. Sounds good.
The dude who, PewDiePie.
What?
Didn't he have I saw a thumbnail. He could have totally gotten me.
I don't think that people would clickbait about that, right?
Well, some could. Should we look it up? Should we fact check and research?
Yeah, distract them real quick.
This is my voice singing to you. I'm really hungry. I didn't have time for my second breakfast today. Should I get an impossible sandwich from... Would you stop with the coughing?
Sorry.
You were supposed to be sick last week, not this week.
I know.
Should I get...
He did.
I was right. Look at me.
What?
I fact checked it just now. Are we all proud of me? I think I am.
I don't know how to pronounce the name. Jorn. Where are they from? Sweden?
I don't know.
Okay, Felix. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name. Also known as PewDiePie, and his wife, Marzia. Welcomed their first child into the world. They shared the news on their Instagram handles. Also revealed the name of their newborn son. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Bjorn. Jorn?
Bjorn. Bjorn.
Bjorn? Born?
Bjorn.
Bjorn. Okay, great. He's really cute. I do not think newborn babies are cute, but like this one's kind of cute.
Sometimes they just maybe needed to cook a little longer.
Yes, that is it. And sometimes they cooked a little too long.
Yeah.
And they need to like deflate a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a chunky baby though. I will say that.
My nephew came out a little cooked too long and he deflated it. Now the cutest kid in the world. And then my niece came out a little undercooked, inflated, cutest kid in the world.
Sometimes you just needed to inflate or deflate.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. It's like you either come out a grape or a raisin.
Yeah.
Which one's it going to be, you know? Oh, I forgot I had a third nephew. I wasn't there for him, so I'm not sure how he came out. Perfect, I'm sure. The third's always are you the third?
I'm the fourth.
Oh, the fourth is always the perfect.
It is. The last.
Yeah, okay, great, because we're both the last.
Yes. The last is always great.
Yeah. So yeah, Cody Ko and Kelsey had are pregnant. They're going to have a son in December. And then
All right.
what else? What else?
I think, all right.
I don't know if I saw anything else.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Those are all the good news we have.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I marked some on my TikTok and then forgot to look back on it before we recorded because I was like, oh, we're doing the goodbye episode.
Yeah, I figured it would just be us chatting.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the last time you officially, not
Yes.
forever, but officially have
Right.
Emily as the co-host on this podcast. Yeah, and then it's back to my mother with some positive news and holidays and chicken facts and squirrel facts.
I love
Oh
that
my
so
God.
much. What?
I was at her house yesterday.
Tell me.
She has a new chicken with the it's gotten older. It was a chick, and now it's
Okay.
older, right? And
Okay.
it looks like slippers.
Oh.
Its name is Swiffer.
Oh my God. Why not Mittens? I gave her a really good name.
Well, because it cleans the floor as it
Oh
walks.
my God. I love him.
It's a her.
Her. She only has girls, right?
Yeah,
I love
because those
her.
are chickens.
Swiffer.
A boy would be a rooster.
Oh, I thought they were all just called chickens, and then you could get more specific and call them like hens or roosters.
No, chickens and hens are the same, I believe.
So it's like gay and lesbian can be the same.
Yeah,
Got it.
like a woman can be gay, but a man can't be a lesbian.
Unless that's how you identify, and then we support you.
Just tell me what to call you, and
Yep.
I will. I don't care.
Oh my God, I saw this TikTok that was like, oh my God, he was being such a and then someone interrupts and she goes, they actually go by they, them pronouns. And the girl was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Thank you for telling me. Oh my God, they were being such a... And I'm like, that is so accurate.
Yes, you're still a poop person if you're a poop person, but I will refer to you as the right
I
pronouns.
will respect your pronouns.
But I will not respect you.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
There are bigger issues to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's it.
This feels weird.
It does feel really weird.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to go about this episode.
This has been so much fun. Like, this has been, and like, I feel like I stop. Anyway, I feel like I touched on, I was about to go off. I feel like I touched on it on the video that I posted on my channel a little bit, but like, I don't know. I feel like I didn't do it justice. Like, just the amount of how much I appreciate you bringing me on.
Thank you.
And like moving me out here and doing all of this for me is indescribable because you gave me access to a life that I didn't know was like obtainable or possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I like this moment. This is nice. I don't know what to do with it.
you cried the first time. No, I'm gonna cry.
Well, the camera's on. I'm not going to cry.
Okay, suck it back in. But I don't know. It's just like, this is like a life that I've been dreaming of since like YouTube existed and I started getting into YouTubers and watching and all this kind of stuff. And it was just nothing I thought that I'd ever be able to like step into. And then because we became friends and like you offered me this job, it was like you were literally handing me my dream life on a silver platter. And so just thank you.
You're
like,
welcome.
This was amazing.
Then thank you for working with me for the past 18 months.
It's been so fun.
It's been a lot of fun. We've done a lot of weird things together.
I know.
And yeah, it was nice to have a buddy along the way.
I was going back the other night and watching old videos that we've done together for your channel, and it's just like, it's so weird.
I'm sorry. The pig costume is my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite that will have ever happened.
Oh God, and just like, I don't know. I know, and that was something I'm genuinely concerned about is like when I go to start producing my own videos, like, am I going to be as witty or funny without having the dynamic there?
It is so weird because I noticed I've been doing a couple videos by myself now, and I'm a lot more calm because as I get older, I have just gotten calmer.
Yeah, that happens.
Sometimes people do that. One day.
One day
you'll get there. But when I'm around you, we match energies.
Yeah.
You and I both match energies, and we're not changing who we are. We'll match energies. And when I'm around Abby, I'm calmer, but I'll still get my bursts.
Yeah.
But when I'm around you hype me up, especially when we're
Yes.
filming.
Yes.
We hype each other up, and we
Yeah.
play off of each other's jokes. Like, we know when one is being the straight person and the other is being the comedic relief.
Right.
And we fill those roles really well.
Right.
And so it is so weird to film by myself again because I haven't been doing that for years now. And being like, oh, this is just who I am. I'm just like chill by myself and I'm not feeding off an energy. So it's like, okay, like my videos are a little less like chaotic.
Mhm.
I'm still me, but it is less chaotic. And I'm like, okay, if I need it, I can harness you,
Yeah.
but I don't need it. But it is going to be weird to figure out
Mm-hmm.
where the balance is.
Because that's the majority of my comedy that I contribute is like the annoyance. Like I'm constantly like getting in the way or like moving the camera and looking at something I shouldn't be or
The
like
amount of times I scream Emily because that's the joke.
right.
Like I know what she's doing and I know it's going to be funny.
Right. Yeah. And so I'm like genuinely I'm getting in my head a little bit and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to be funny if there's no one to annoy?
Animals.
Yeah.
Frank is going to be the star because you're just going to pan to him all the time.
All the time. And he is such an expressive little boy.
Yes.
So
Animals
yeah.
always help. An annoyed girlfriend always helps.
Yes. So it's going to be an adjustment. It's going to be weird. And I'm going to, like, I already am missing it. Like, I don't know. Filming for you and working for you has been so much fun.
Yeah.
That
It has been.
There's going to be a hole that, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to find it. I have to find something to fill it with.
And then our reunion videos will just be the most epic, chaotic. We're going to be exhausted by the end.
It's just like a 3-hour long video of us running around doing the zoomies.
Yes.
Screaming, making weird
Catching
noises.
up. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be life now, but it's a good step. It's a really good step.
Yes. Sad and exciting at the same time.
My channels will definitely probably have a shift. I'm already starting to feel it, like just figuring out what I'm doing solo and what I can take on because Emily's been here, so I've been able to produce more.
So much. We
much
just
more.
pump it out. Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, I have been waking up at 6 and clocking out at 9 p.m. I can't. That's not sustainable. And I'm someone who very much wants a good work social balance.
Yeah.
So I don't know how something's got to give.
Yeah.
And I have to figure out what that is and what I want my channels to look like. Whether that's I just put less effort, but I don't want to put less effort. I'd rather put a bunch of effort into less things than a little effort into a bunch of things.
And I think that's what the audience would want as well.
So I'm trying to figure out my balance, but it's good because I needed to shift something on my channels. I've been wanting to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, something's got to give, and this is just a chance for both of us to figure that out. We're both pushing each other out of the nest.
I know.
Yeah.
That's literally what I told my therapist. I was like, I said the universe, though. I was like, the universe is literally shoving me out of the nest and saying, you have no other choice. You better fly.
Yeah.
Get into it.
Go. So we'll both learn to fly. We're not going to splat on the ground.
Yeah.
But that's it. All right.
It's weird. I don't like it.
It is really
I'm
weird.
stalling because I'm like, I don't want this to end.
I know. I'll visit Austin. When you come back to LA, we'll play. It's going to be a thing.
It'll be good.
We can also just do just vacations, just you and I.
That would be so much fun.
Be like, hey, meet me at this place.
Right. Meet me in Cancun at 6 p.m. under the umbrella.
Oh my God, that would be so epic.
At the sunset.
And then you just get both of our point of views traveling through that one spot.
Oh my God, that actually would be really good.
Oh my God. We can't stop thinking of ideas.
No.
You put us in a room and we're going to come up with video ideas. All right. I love you guys. The schedule will stay the same for now. My mom is going to be the co-host. She's very, very excited. So starting next week, you will see her. Go check out Emily's channels. Check out her adventures.
Oh my God, can I say one last thing?
Yeah.
To you guys, I want to say thank you very much for welcoming me. This could have gone one of two directions.
Yep. And we talked about that when you signed on. I'm like, it might end up you not being allowed to be in front of the camera. I didn't really think that's what was actually going to happen, but it was a possibility.
I know, and it was good that you prepared me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did say from the very beginning, we were like, this may work out, or maybe the internet doesn't like you as the replacement, and you got to be prepared for that. And like for every single one of you, for 99% of you,
there's always that 1%.
To open me with such welcome arms and to be so sweet and encouraging and to just give me an opportunity to chase this dream. Thank you. This has been amazing and I appreciate you. And it really, truly does not go unnoticed.
Yeah.
How nice everyone has been.
They love you.
And I love them.
And you deserve it.
Thank you. I just hope that continues going forward.
Yes.
So.
All right. I'm going to close it out because now I'm the one that has to edit this.
You're like, all right, 20-minute episode. Great.
Yeah, maybe, it's fine. All right. I love you guys. You will still see Em. You'll still see me. We'll just be on different platforms, but every once in a while, of course, we'll get back together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Love
Thanks
you.
for listening. Please follow me and Em. All right. Bye. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of All Things Internet. Please make sure to like and follow our podcast on whichever platform you're currently listening to it on. And make sure to follow us at Podcast ATI on Twitter, where you can ask questions and get the latest updates on our show. We love you. Thanks for listening. I'm Rachel Ballinger, and this has been All Things Internet.